Hi guys. So, that was a new experience and hold on, I'm texting all my mods right now.
Yeah.
Damn it. That is so irritating. So, here's what happened. We got shut down. Okay, Holly's here. I don't know who else will end up over here,
Right.
but if you can tell people in the Facebook, you know what? Let me go post in the Facebook group.
Yes, thank you, Lisa. Good thought, using my channel. I didn't even think about it. All right, and we're just gonna sit tight and try to get everybody back over.
We got shut down because of the tiny
The little things.
bang bangs.
Bang bangs. They thought they were real.
The letter G, and we had 3 of them for choice. David was showing them. That's why they shut me down. They thought they were real, that we were showing bang bangs real lifetime, and we weren't.
Yes.
They aren't blocking me permanently. I didn't even get a warning or channel shut down or anything like that. They gave me the chance to appeal it for my channel, and once they go back and listen to the audio and see that they're toys and they're vintage, hopefully that'll make a difference. But they said I'm not even getting a warning for this, so I'm okay. Like, my channel's fine, everything's fine, but they shut it down because of the tiny,
the cap
thingies. Yeah,
cap thingies.
So we can't say the word, we can't show them.
Yeah, we're not showing them again. Luckily,
I know, isn't that so dumb? Okay, if you guys can tell everybody on Facebook too what's going on.
Yeah, and it's only temporary, but so for the rest of the night, we're just going to finish up here.
Yeah. We'll just finish up our sale.
Thank you for finding us.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, this is only temporary. Thank you. Phil and Les are manning Facebook. Kelly Abbott's over there. Phil's on it. Les is on it. Oh my God. Yeah. Okay. We are here, fam. Go to yes, David's channel is Junk Drunk Mantiques. That's like I'm talking to the Facebook people. Terry, we totally can sell them. I saw Terry's comment. We can. Yeah, we thought that it was for possibly the other thing from earlier, the white thing. Now we're not going to say that word either.
And it's not coming for the recap, but if you want it. Yeah, so yeah, there's different rules.
Yeah, but they thought that they were real ones because, when you're showing, you can't really tell the size of those. So, and clearly.
And I've shown replicas before and they didn't do that. So, yeah, so we're just not saying the words and we're just going to pass on through all that.
Oh, our Vuvu said their policy prohibits selling those things or even related things, including toys that resemble. Okay, well, now we know. Now we know.
Probably the last time we'll bring them.
Never do that again. We just thought they were cute. David's like, oh, these remind me of my childhood. So, anyway, okay. Right. So 17 of you here. I'm so sorry. Yeah. Hopefully people can get in. Yeah, it's super crazy frustrating. Let me see here. My Gilner Pixie girls, those went to Gail. I was getting ready to write that down in the middle of everything. Gail.
And I had 4 rounds left. We can always save those for Wednesday if we need to.
You know what? What do you guys want to do?
Yeah, let's see who else here, if there's anyone.
Here's what I have left. Snoopy stationery. I have an Ivory soap ad that's antique. I have a really cool oil painting. I'll tell you what, everybody that's here, it's our own little private teeny sale over on this channel. So you are going to have fun with this. You know what? I'm one of those people.
Just roll with the punches, man.
And undoubtedly in a million different ways in life. And you just got to roll with it. right? So, yes, our AI overlords have detected a disturbance in the force.
May the 4th be with us.
I love that.
All
We're
right.
so
Well, thank you guys for letting us know you're here. Yeah, we're
yeah.
just going to go ahead and finish up this bad boy.
So let's go ahead and finish up the sale. If nothing sells, that is okay. We can bring the stuff back on Wednesday once we're back on my channel.
That's right. So,
So thank you, sweet friends that found us over here. That yes, went to Facebook and looked. Thank you so much. So I don't even remember where we were, babe. Do you?
it was on me. I remember. It was
Okay.
on me, and everything just went to shit. So,
It's okay. Well, happy birthday, honey. Thank
happy
you.
birthday, Phil. Have a wonderful day.
So much.
Yes. So I think where we left off, we
I'll give
were.
these away Wednesday. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Give away Wednesday. I'm so used to weird things happening,
Oh, we did wedding
especially
photography.
starting YouTube. Yeah, you just roll with it. It's all
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
So I will give these away on Wednesday, honor of Phil's birthday. Phil, have a spectacular time celebrating 60. We love you, girl. And
Yes.
thank you for all the help and love from me and David. Have a great
Yes.
birthday.
Thank you so much. And yeah, so I was here. We have antique candle snuffers, and they're both very nice. They definitely have been used over the years. Yes, were used back when everybody used candles. So you would go in and cut the wick, cut the candle right where it was burning, and it would save it in here so you can just toss it. And that way you're not blowing wax everywhere. Very common back in the day. So yeah, nothing about the wiener talk, right? So it is spring loaded. We have that spring loaded, so it pops back. So easy to snip the wick off. Thank you for finding us, Regina. Guys,
Thank
make sure that you are subscribed to this channel if this type of thing happens again. And yeah, definitely, if you can't find us on the traveling button, find us here or vice versa. So,
Yes.
yes, nice, kind of shiny brass, but it definitely has all that patina. What I love about the handle is you see a little bit of bending and wear. That's just from years of use. That is just kind of like your wedding ring, how it wears down. So, a very nice old piece and still works. Thank you guys so much. And then
Thank
the
you.
other one, this one's a little different. It originally would have hung by a chain right here, and you could definitely put a chain on there, and it probably would have hung next to the light. And so you pop it open like so, and it is also spring loaded, but it's for the resistance. So you pop it up, and then it springs it back down, unless you do that. There we go. And yeah, I like the fact that this one is a little bit shinier brass, but both antique, very usable items back in the day, and they did try to make them a little more ornate and stuff, but they were definitely just for cutting down those candle wicks, and you can use them still for your candles today. So thank you guys so much for coming back. So those are $18 for each. If interested, just put in 18, and we can. Yeah, party has just started.
Right? This is the after party over
After
here.
party, but we don't say certain words. So I'll bring
After
these back for the
party,
week.
we talk in code.
Yes. All right. Thanks, guys.
Okay, guys. Let me see. I had this precious little Gobel, and you know me. Now, David and I normally don't pick up a Hummel, okay? But this one is one of the old ones, which is why I did. And it's a little holy water font. And I thought, how cute is this? I know we just lost a pope, and I know I do have some Catholic peeps out there. So I just thought it was sweet. It's a sweet little piece. I'm starting it at 24. It is made by Goebel of Germany. And the coolest part is I learned some things about Goebel markings. So let me show you. See right here where it says W Goebel, and it's got like the little B right there in the V. So if you have this mark with the large B and the large V, and trust me, there are small V's and small B's that are decipherable but crazy. This little piece I found out dates between 1950 and 1955. And we know that for sure because of the little mark. So this is an older Go Bell piece. It is what would be considered today as like a wall pocket, right? It has the little opening right here to hang it. And you would put your holy water in here
Oh,
and leave it on your wall, and then you can dip whenever you feel the need,
that's
right? It was the pew pews, don't you know? It totally was. Now we know.
yes.
It's not a big deal. It stinks, but oh no, who got in a fight? Told you it's after hours at the Colemans. Lord of mercy. After 9 p.m., we all turn into pumpkins, apparently. So, gee willikers, I'm sorry, guys. So, one of my little dogs is attacking another little dog, and that doesn't happen very often. So, hopefully, everybody's okay. David will be back. 24. If anybody's interested in my little angel, she is from the estate sale that I got the crazy quilt at. I remember that. And she collected a bunch of little German angels. I scored a bunch of Christmas, like Erzgebirge style angels there, and I got her too. So if you are interested, $24. Is she okay?
She's okay. Skipper just they were sleeping in the bed together, and then he just got pissed off.
He's old, he's 14, and if he gets disturbed out of a dead sleep, he can snap. So poor Lammy.
But she's okay.
God grief. Okay. Anything else go on?
Yeah,
Pew pew, dog attacks. Oh my god. Okay.
he's
So
okay.
anyway, if anybody's interested, it is a sweet little Hummel piece. It is marked and it is one of the older ones. And then it does also say Hummel down here as well. Okay, so $24 if anybody is interested. It is a sweet little font that you put holy water in and then you can splash.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me see where we were after that. Go ahead, baby. Is Lammy okay?
Yeah, she's okay.
Okay. Oh, golly gee willikers. Is it a full moon? Liza said. Maybe. You just never know. Whatever's going on over here, we're rolling with it. We're still live.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So is it my turn then?
Yeah.
Oh, I have a quick claim. Quick claim. And these are
Quick
going to be, they're fun little quick claims, kind of going with the theme that I had going on. And it wasn't even purposeful. Thank you, Sarah. So I have 3 horseshoes, and these are from that fun estate sale. They're all very rusty and fun. So this one's a little itty bitty guy. Definitely has been worn through all the way. These are great to put up in front of the doorway. Your lucky horseshoe. We also have a solid one, and then we have one that's a bigger one, but also has the little divots where they would nail the shoe in. So these are the 3 that I have. One is about 5 by 5, and then these are 6 by 6.5. I'm just asking. Oh, and then on the back it says "not forged" on this one. Not forged, which that's cool. Don't know. But these are going to be $10 each. Just put in the letter H for horse. Like I said, they're fun to put up above like the garage door or something like that, just representing good luck and good fortune. Or you can play horseshoes out in the backyard. That's always fun too. So $10 each, just put in the letter H if you want one or multiple. And that's it. All good, Sarah?
Oh yeah, I'm just directing people over here that are
Thank you.
commenting on my YouTube stuff.
Perfect. Thank you, V. Yeah, we're back on and just going to finish up, and we're going to get to our recap in a bit here as well. So
Yes.
yes, each horseshoe has a lot of age. I don't know how old, but they're just great to keep them going. Don't put them in the trash. Use them and have that lucky horseshoe. $10 each, letter H. And then I'm going to go into the other quick claim that I did have because Sarah is reaching out to some peeps. These 2 signs, I love these. They also have that fun, almost a Western kind of style to them. And I loved these types of things when I was a little kid. Go into the fair and you'd see these in the different craft booths. These are from 1975. This one's Douglas A. Murphy, 1975 down here. And then this one doesn't have a brand, but it is also 1975. So we have, if you can't dazzle them with brilliance, Do what I do, baffle them with bullshit. I love that one. And then this one is I'm the boss around here. And then you've got this guy up here smoking his big old pipe with the little lady there. It's just a really cool sign. These are on the press board, and they have the little nail holes, so it's just easy to hang. And this one is 7 by 11.5, and this one is 5 by 11. They're $15 each. $15 each. Just put in the letter B, B as in baffled or boss. I know, I love them both too, and they're the size that can kind of fit in this special area that you need to fill in on the wall. So they're $15 each. The letter B, as in baffle or boy or boss.
They're funny little, I love these little goofy sayings.
Aren't they great? And they're from
Oh,
1975, the year I was born.
oh my gosh. So they're like 50 years old. Watch out.
Wow. Yes. All right. Thank you guys. I'll put those to the side. $15 each if interested.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have quick claims as well. And I planned on doing these as quick claims before we got kicked off. So we're just going to keep on going. This is some adorable stationery that is new old stock with tags and everything. And these are all going to be quick claims. Bring the noisy thundersticks, don't show them. We'll refer to them as potatoes. Right? I know, like, I don't know, but YouTube is like, you're done.
You're done.
Okay. So the first one, look at this, Ambassador. You've got 15 sheets and 15 plain sheets plus 15 envelopes. And you've got little Snoopy blowing some gum. It's got clouds on the background. And then you also have Woodstock, who is also, let me see if I can pull that down. There you go. Woodstock is blowing some bubbles too. All of it is in here. It's down at the bottom, the envelopes. And the envelopes also are printed with the same like little design, which is so cute. Yes, that's their AI algorithm. They don't ask questions. They just shut you down. So that one is going to be choice number 1, Snoopy and the gum. Okay. Then I had this little one is so stinking cute. Yes. This is the rainbow Snoopy. And again, these all date to like 80s. I'm pretty sure late 70s, early 80s. This one again has the same 15 sheets, plain sheets, and 15 envelopes. They are all in there, never been used, adorable. If you look on eBay, these are going for like $20 to $25 each, and that's not what I'm going to ask for them. So the Snoopy stationery, if you run onto it, new old stock like this, it goes up there. I found a set that sold for $39. I'm like, what? So, and I'm not going to ask that clearly. All right. So this little cutie is Snoopy sniffing the flowers. And we have 15 sheets, 15 plain sheets, and 15 envelopes. And then you have like the little sun up here. And I think it looks like the envelopes are green on these, which is cute. So more Snoop stationery. And then the last one is the Snoopy mailman. He's going to send happy mail out. It's David. There he goes. I'm sending out packages. Here they go. And Woodstock is on top of the mailbox, just happy. And look at the little envelopes. Is that so cute? Oh my God.
Yeah.
So, yes, these are adorable. And these are all going to be quick claims. Where did my other two go? They're down here. Hold on. And if you are interested in these, enter letter S. They're going to be $15 each. Letter S, $15 each. You're so cute. They are new old stock, Ambassador. That is right, Leslie. Ambassador was sold at Hallmark stores. Absolutely. Les, let me know. We'll call this one Sunshine Snoopy, Mailman Snoopy, Rainbow Snoopy, or Gum Snoopy. Let me know which one are ones. And then Karen Chase are Vuvu, Myth, and Laza. All right. Okay, so Les is taking Mailman. You got it, love. Mailman Snoopy's coming to you. And then let's see here. We have our Vivu, Myth, and Laza. Rainbow, gum, or flower.
Karen wants gum.
You got it,
And
Karen.
Susan, our Vivu, wants rainbow for Myth.
All right. Our Vivu is taking rainbow. And
then Laza.
Did you want the little flowers and the sun? Let me know. All righty. Thank you guys. Those were so fun. And again, found those at an estate sale. They were under a pile of like ephemera and old cards and stuff like that, which I didn't end up going through. I normally do, but it was really crowded. And I saw these and I was like, Ambassador, I wonder what they are. And they were all Snoopy. And I was like, yay.
Sure,
so,
yeah.
Okay, Lots is taking the flower. You've got it, guys. I will get those written down. Thank you so much.
Perfect. And yeah, thank you, Lisa. And Lisa is the mind. She was the one that was like, David, get on your channel. Thank you so much for that.
Yes.
And yeah, since you are here, please give a thumbs up on this while we're doing this. And then, yeah, give a subscribe if you don't mind.
Yes.
So I have 2 mice, and they're little house mice made of brass. They're starting at $12 each. Now, this one here has been repaired, which you don't really see that often with brass. This has been soldered. And the reason I know that is they also had instruments, and he knew how to repair instruments, which you repair with solder. And so he soldered back on the tail. You can see kind of where it had broke off. So it's got its own little repair, and it's a nice one. So you got those huge ears, and he's kind of holding on to his tail that wraps around. And it is made in Taiwan, so late 70s. And he measures about 3.5 inches tall. I also have this little mouse, and he is just a little guy, kind of solid for the most part, a little divot right here, and a little pointy spike for the tail. You could definitely use it for an ephemera spike if you wanted to. And he measures about 3 inches tall. Fun little brass pieces that are great to put into your little miniature shelf if you have space for them. Now, this one is 3.5 inches tall, and then the ears go out almost 2 inches. So he's a kind of big mouse, even though he's itty bitty.
Big mouse.
Yeah, and everybody likes a mouse. And what's cool is I do have a couple of brass cats that are coming at the end for a recap. And I like the cats with this guy especially. He wants to eat the mice. So $12 each. Fun little house mouse. And they are brass, Taiwan, late 70s. Actually, this one made in Hong Kong. So that would probably be 80s. I didn't realize he has a little sticker on that one. So they both have their stickers. $12 each if interested.
Those are cute.
Going twice. All right. I will bring those back in just a little bit for our recap.
Okie dokie.
Phil did, but Phil went off for her big birthday bash.
Because it's her birthday, so she was going out to lunch.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Big Mousey looks like Kanga on Winnie the Pooh. I agree.
Right.
I agree. Okay, where did that little... There, here it is. So this oil painting, you guys, I thought was so sweet. Yes, I took it off the wall at the estate sale. And it is, of course, a beautiful subject. It is an original oil, one of a kind. And I'm going to show you the back. I think this is so sweet. It says Daisies, October 1978. And then it says from Uncle Bill Heasley, August 1980. And that is who has signed it, is Uncle Bill. So Uncle Bill dabbled in the oil paints, y'all. How about that? So pretty. And look at the abstract colors in the background. It's really nicely done. You sure can, Meph. It is yours, doll. Thank you.
Thank you.
So this is kind of like a salmon pinky. You got some purples, you got some blues, but I really felt like the details on the impressionism on the daisies and the vase, texture-wise, were really great. Now, size on this too.
What's your starting price?
Oh gosh, starting on this is 28. It's 12 by 10. So 12 by 10. Uncle Baby Billy did it. That's right. And it is in great shape. You can tell it is professionally framed. No issues with the frame. You do have the little hanger here, which is how it was hanging when I found it. I know, Sue, I was too. I just thought, you know, I'm, of course, always drawn into a nicely done oil painting. And I loved the fact that Uncle Bill did the daisies in 78. So good, right? So, and then also it has a varnish record of July 16th, 1979, which I thought was kind of interesting too. So I'm guessing that's why it has stayed so nice over the years, is they did shellac it with that nice cover of varnish. You've seen those oil paintings where they start to really kind of erode some of the relief, and the raised places in the oil gets funky, but this one has been shellacked. So hey, $28, Uncle Bill Heasley's Daisy vase from October of 78. Super
That's
nice, beautifully done. Goes with a lot of different styles, but still gives you that groovy impressionism style. And it's such a nice original.
yeah,
I love a good
yeah.
original. They did a good job, right, Les? Les is an artist. She knows. I know, Sue. It's just darling. So if anybody's interested, $28. I'll probably bring it back Wednesday for some people that didn't get to see it. So if you don't snag it tonight, you might get to snag it Wednesday. Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, we're at the recap, yeah. Oh, Sue's in.
I have, honey, I have one more thing.
Okay. Sarah, Sue's in for your.
It is yours, sweetheart. I am not even going to worry about a countdown. Sue, you were the only one in, girl. It is yours. Thank you. Congrats.
Yeah, I'm glad you said that. I did just find my last piece. It was hiding.
See, it always works out like that.
Oh, it happens. Okay, so let me just find him. Oh, there it is. Okay, so I have a cast iron piece that is pretty interesting. It's from a butter churner, like a wooden butter churn, and it would be the cap that they would put on them. This is the let's find it again. Boss and Acme Bale churner or churns, and it has the two different or multiple patent dates in the 1800s. I do not know how old this is because they had those patent dates and they kept making until they stopped making the butter churner. So it could be 1920s, it could be 1890s. I don't know. But for $28, it's a really cool piece of industrial history. This is from Rockford, Illinois. And so I have a picture, but I'll just explain it. So they have the wooden butter churners. You do the churning stuff on the top. This would have been on the bottom part of the butter churn, so under the bottom side of the wood. So probably the wood was destroyed or damaged, and but they kept the plates. So it's a nice piece. If you like some of those interesting industrial pieces, you could put it with your butter dish. For sure, Les. It does not come with butter.
Yeah.
I think YouTube frowns on that. So, but yeah, it measures 7-inch diameter, and like you can see, you've got little screw holes that would be where it would have been mounted to the actual churn. But you can mount it to a wall. Makes up for a nice Father's Day gift as well, just because it's manly. It has fun things to read. But yeah, nice heavy plate, and would have been on the original butter churn, wooden and everything. So
That's
yeah,
so cool.
cool. A lot of people use these as trivets as well. Like, so if you're frying stuff, set it by your oven and just put your frying pan right on top of there, and it'll absorb that heat.
That's cool.
Yeah, nice little piece of history. So
Yep.
also would look nice in a little plate holder. You could definitely do that as well. So I will bring it back for the recap. One of my favorite finds really of this week, because I did not know something like this existed. So
Very
yeah,
cool.
it works great for a trivet. Yeah.
Yes. A trivet. Okay. This is my last item. It's probably my biggest item tonight. And I thought it was so sweet. I've never actually found this one out in the wild that's been reasonable. And I'm starting it at 32. And I'm just going to start you at the bottom. First of all, look at the wooden frame. It's really nicely made. Beautiful rounded corners. This is ready to hang, and I'm measuring it right now. We are at 21 by 17 and a half in size. So 21 by 17 and a half. And I'm just going to start you right here. A Busy Day by Maud Humphrey. So this is originally an Ivory Soap Girl ad. David, let me know if the glare is terrible and you can actually see.
It's coming in. It's coming in just fine.
So we see baby has been thrown down and lost her bonnet. We see Maud's fantastic signature right there. This is an old litho, and it was the original was made between 1894 and 1909. I don't have a specific year on it, but Maud did a lot of postcards and advertising pieces. She was an illustrator actually as a teenage girl, and she passed in 1940. Now, you may recognize the name Maud Humphrey. She was actually Humphrey Bogart's mother, and he
Whoa.
was named after her. And she married Mr. Bogart later on in her career, had Humphrey, and she was not the most attentive mom. She was more into her career than she was into raising kids. She loved her art. She loved what she did. And you can see this little girl is washing up all her babies, right? And then look who's gotten hung out to dry. Baby by the hair. You got another little baby. So she was from a very wealthy family in Rochester, New York. And she was a pretty interesting lady. She was very talented, clearly. And she married a man who was a surgeon. Mr. Bogart, Humphrey's dad, was a surgeon. And he became resentful because she was making like 50 grand a year on all of these different Ivory ads. And it wasn't just Ivory. I mean, she Post, cereal, all kinds of different advertising used her Maud Humphrey's art pieces to sell their stuff.
Huh.
So he became resentful because he was only making 20,000 a year at the time. This is like circa 1900s, early 1900s. And she was making like 50,000 a year, and it created some issues. She was an early feminist, believe it or not, for her age, very outspoken, and she was actually an advocate of Susan B. Anthony, who also ironically happened to be from Rochester. So she was not about anybody telling her how to run her money, her kid, or her business. She has a colorful history, and this is the original Ivory soap. They call her the Ivory Soap Girl. But she was most famous for her postcard. Then the Great Depression hits, and they lose everything basically. And yeah, it's a really sad story about Maud, but you should check it out if you're interested. She was a fascinating lady, and I was happy to find this beautiful old antique print. Now, if I had to guess like date on the frame, I'm going to go with 60s, 70s maybe. Again, vintage find, not sure. Of course, it is a vintage lithograph of a busy day. And it's a great piece, just absolutely beautiful. So I'm going to start a countdown. Annette, thanks so much for your bid, girly. And thanks to everybody that followed us over here to David's channel after our snafu of technical issues. Let's count it down. Here we go. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid it.
Yeah, I love the frame, the curved edges.
Yes, that was another reason I snagged it, because sometimes the frames are just junk. And of course, I would still sell the art piece without the frame, but the frame on this one is really good.
Yeah.
And of course, it is ready to hang on the back. You do have a hanger ready to go. Holly Parker, thanks for the bid in, sweetheart. Annette, to you, congrats. It is so cool.
Robin, your 35 came in right after the bid end.
Oh, it sure did, Robin. I'm sorry, babe. So thank you guys for your bids. Yeah. And I'm writing this down. And that was officially my last round. We're going to do a Cookie Pie recap, guys, for anybody that might still be interested in the recap. And then anything that didn't sell tonight, we'll probably bring back on Wednesday just to show it. Okay?
Yep. So that way nobody misses. That's a great idea, Sarah. Yeah, thank you guys for following us over here. And if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe so that way you can see we do show a lot of previews here as well. So let's get right into it now that we know what got us knocked out at the last one. So I'll start with
pews.
Yeah, I'm like afraid to show this. So this is made out of something, but I'm not going to tell you what it is, but you probably know what it is. And yeah, it's a beautiful piece. This is early 1900s puzzle, a ball puzzle, Chinese puzzle ball, sorry. And they originally called them Devil's Work balls. And they're hand carved, encased in each other from a single block of IVORY. And then you have Bakelite in between. So this is going to be $78. It values above 100, 150. It values way up there, depending on who's looking at it. So this is a very sought after type of piece, early 1900s Chinese piece. So just 78, and just put in Devil's Ball. That'll be easy, right? And then I also have this beautiful bronze little holder for your incense, anything you want. When we got this from the estate sale, they actually had books of matches in here. I did pull those out, and I'll bring those to another sale. So this is 58. It's from the 50s, designed with the dragon food dog handles and beautiful design all the way around. It's made out of bronze, beautiful patina on it, and very sought after as well and usable. So this is 58. Put in incense burner 58. And yes, thank you all so much for coming and hanging out with us to finish off the sale. Totally appreciate it. Yeah, I know it works out well, Shiny Bright.
Works out, right? And instances like this, yeah.
Yep. And then we do have 2 solid brass cats. They come together. Hey, Liz, thank you for finding us. They come together for $32. Solid brass, mid-century modern at its best. They do still have their original stickers on the bottoms as well. And then I showed this after we got to this channel. So some of you all may not have seen them, but I'll just show them real quick for this. The recap, $18 each. They're antique brass, nice brass antique candle snuffers. So you cut the wick, and then the wick falls in here. It keeps you from blowing the wax against the wall. Very usable industrial type of pieces. $18 each. Scissors. And then we have this little spiky little mouse made in Hong Kong, 80s, and he is made out of brass. He's $12. And just put in $12 mouse. And then we also have this, I just showed it, the Boss and Acme butter churner. And this is the cap that would have been on it, a little cast iron cap. It's 7-inch diameter, great for a trivet for a kitchen. Just put in $28 trivet if interested. And Beth, I see you. Thank you so much, brass cats. So Beth, I got you for the brass cats. Robin, I got you for the scissors. And then thank you guys. And then I also had one last item, and this was 52. It was 52. I got you guys both. Thank you guys. And this is a really beautiful stained glass, like opalescence, about from 1940s and 50s. And you've got a little crack right here. However, it stays in nice and solid, so it really doesn't even show up in while hanging it. You have about 6 feet of line that you would put a chain on, and it's a nice swag lamp. So $52, and just put in lamp 52. I'll plug it in real quick just so you can see it.
It's beautiful. Pics don't do it justice.
No, it really doesn't. Thank you, Robin. And let me adjust this real quick. And so it kind of gives you a little bit of an idea of what that looks like when it's lit up. Really pretty, and it's 11-inch diameter, so it's a smaller swag lamp. So just put in lamp 52.
Beautiful.
Everything for me. Thank you, guys.
Awesome. Thank you, guys. Okay, here is my recap. I only have a few things. First of all, I did want to let you guys know that Philomena, our sweet Phil, purchased these for everybody in the chat for me to do a giveaway for her birthday. So I'm actually going to give them away on Wednesday because Phil had to leave and go to her birthday dinner, which is great. So I'm going to give these away Wednesday night while Phil is back with us. Okay. So these will come Wednesday night as a giveaway. So definitely tune in. They're so freaking cute. I love them. I had this little Fenton 1980 fairy light. It glows like the Dickens. It is custard glass. You can have it for $45 if anybody's interested. I just knocked $5 off of it. So 45 on the little fairy lamp if anyone wants it. And then I had the little 1950 Gobel Hummel Angel, and it is a holy water font. So you put your water in there and then you hang it on the wall and you know what to do from there. So super sweet little piece. Hummel 24, if anyone's interested. And then I had my salt glaze kitty from Beaumont Pottery in Phoenix, Maryland. You can claim kitty for 15. And then I have my German Shepherd Dream Pet that you can also claim for 15. And super stinking cute. Late 50s, early 60s. So that is my whole recap. Puppy, kitty, or Gobel or Fairyland. Okay. So
Awesome.
if you're interested in any of those items or watching on the replay or got lost on my channel and wondered what the heck we're doing over here on David's,
Yeah.
we'll bring all of that stuff back Wednesday night too, just in case somebody couldn't find us over here. So email me if you want anything after the show. And that is everything. Thank you guys for being so cool and rolling with the punches. Occasionally, weird stuff happens on the tube, and we genuinely had no idea. So about the pew pew thing.
Yeah.
So the pew pews, if you were wondering, that's what got us shut down on my channel. But again, they sent me a thing. They were like, we're aware that you probably didn't know, blah blah blah. You're not receiving a warning or anything like that. And I'm like, okay, good. So I'll be back. I appealed it, but I probably shouldn't have done that because I didn't realize that it was against the guidelines. And our Vuvu just sent me the guidelines, and so yeah, we won't be bringing those items again. But if we have anything like that, we can always post it in our Facebook group, right?
Sure.
So, yes, thank you guys again for the support and the love. Such a great sale, so much fun. And of course, we will be back again then on what is this? Sunday,
Wednesday.
back again Wednesday night. Looking forward to it very much. We'll probably do some kind of mixture of like quick claims and auctions. We'll do the giveaway for sure. And thanks. Yeah, we just roll with the punches as they come. No big deal. And we'll be back on my channel, so don't stress. We won't be here. Okay.
No.
And mods, I love you so much. Holly Parker, thank you for bidding. Lisa,
Yes.
get to feeling better, sis. Victoria, Phil, Amy, I cannot do any of what we do without you. So thank you so much for your help. And to those of you that purchased items tonight, anything you purchased tonight will combine with anything that you purchased last Wednesday, and invoices will go out tomorrow. Okie dokie. So yes, we are going to take the rest of the night off and relax. Thank you guys for being so cool and rolling with the punches. We love you guys, and we wouldn't be here without you. So we'll see you again on Wednesday night. And peace, love, and vintage. May the 4th be with you. Good night, guys. Thanks again.
Good night,
Bye.
guys.